unlike even football and the other, contact sports, you don't have trainers come out. You just play on. And in the international game now and the Super 14s and so forth, one of the crazy things is that somebody goes down on the field, their eye's been gouged out and stuff. The trainer goes running on with a replacement eye, but the game doesn't stop. The game doesn't stop. They're there pulling the one out, putting the next one in and stuff like that. The referee's there, they're running around and stuff like that. It's just like, wow. Wait a second, who are these guys?
They kind of play around it.
What is wrong with these guys? This is not a civilized game all of a sudden. But, that was kind of that macho, machismo type of thing that was, I think, part of the credo. We joke about it, but we all live this idea of you just play through it.
Well,
you're on a team.
And you have to get back up and get on your feet right away because your team's playing a man down.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're hurt, unless you can't walk or crawl, you got to get back up because your team's down a guy, and they'll find the weakness and go for it. So you get back up pretty fast.
And if you see double or triple, you tackle the guy in the middle.
Yeah. So
Well, in fact, I'll tell the story on camera. My last game with the Bats was the Santa Barbara tournament, where Steve Blesio, one of our great young wings, was getting kicked in the head across the pitch, and Boris and I were out sprinting each other to get there to try to help out Steve. And as I got to the moment of that breakdown, I shoved the one player off of Blesio, and out of the corner of my eye, another guy came full steam at me. I took a roundhouse, knocked him out, put my hand up to stop him, broke that finger, and another second guy came in and clipped my knee, which today is going to need a replacement knee. And that was my last game for the Bats. So that's the injury I don't forget.
No.
What about you?
I remember that game.
Yeah, you were there.
I was there. Yeah.
I've had some good ones,
Funny choice.
Memorable injuries.
I mean, well, the scariest one I think is when we were playing a team from Australia at Stanford, and a club team, and was it the Poppies or just the Bats? I don't know. You guys were there,
Yeah.
and Kip, like a guy kicked the ball to Kip,
Queensland.
and
It was
and
a Queensland
Kip
game.
threw it to kind of threw it over to me, and the guys just changed courses. They were running down, and I ducked down, and the guy hit me with his head in the side of my face, and I went, I just got up and I kept playing for a while, and I went to wipe some dirt off, and I went, because I could feel that it was all kind of crunchy underneath my eye. And so I went over to your dad, and he goes, "Oh, sorry." He goes, "I should have seen that, Mike." But I broke my cheekbone and then broke my orbital too, and so it was pretty smashed in. And I had to get an operation and put some wires and stuff in there to pull it all out, and that was scary. But